Now this here is a beautiful day. Spent the whole day yesterday scouting around for any good talents, but then the rains began to pick up. So, made my way here, slept until the rain stopped, had a nice bath, had nearly all of my clothes laundered, and now, feeling confident enough
I've got something for you.
to ask
I
her
hope
out
you won't
again.
need them, but just in case.
Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa. Would you like to go somewhere?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
Oh, and it's also another beautiful day because of him being bailiff.
Henry, let's play a game.
What game?
A guessing game. I have something with me today, and you have to guess what it is.
Honestly, I forgot this part. Alright, I'll guess.
Alright. You'll have to give me a clue, though.
Fair enough. Here's a clue for you. It's something you'd find in a tavern.
Well, bed. All of those you find in a tavern, but let's go with beer.
Is it beer?
Oh, I made it too easy for you, didn't I?
So it is beer. Let's be having it then.
Wait, that's not all. Since you guessed right, as a reward, you can choose. Either I'll give you the beer, or I'll reveal one piece of family wisdom our grandfather used to tell us.
Actually, let's take the wisdom.
Tough choice. Alright, I'll take the wisdom.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Really, really ready?
Don't leave me in suspense. Tell me.
Right. Listen carefully. This is the wisdom of our family, passed down from generation to generation. When someone offers you free beer, take it.
Oh, you...
Well, that's it. Alright, you got me. I admit it.
silly orchid.
Nice one.
At least next time you will be wiser. Anyway, that's all the wisdom I have for you today. It's time me and my beer headed for home. Will you accompany us?
Well, naturally I couldn't leave such a pretty pair to go alone.
I admit, that got me good. Totally
Let's
forgot
go, Henry.
that.
Take care.
And you take care too, Teresa. I've actually got some things that need doing in Ratai. Because... well, there are some people here that need jobs. For example, Kunesh. Can't have him sitting around just begging all the time. On top of that, if I recall correctly, he will make the woodcutters cheaper. Though I guess perhaps I should switch into my full armor set. Just to have that gold trim scream out, "Hey, I'm a person to be listened to." Is there something that I'm missing here? Ah, the pauldrons. Oh, and also my weapons in the case of the cases. Right, sorry, excuse me. My horse literally cannot go any slower. Kunesh! Where the heck are you? Oh, that's Pikmin. That's a guard. That's Bayron. Ah, here you are. No. I don't want to wash myself.
See you survived.
Aren't you observant?
Yeah. I need a woodcutter for Pribitslavitz.
Look here, Kunesh. I can't watch you wasting away here anymore. How would you like a job?
First, we ought to settle that little dispute of ours. Then I might be willing to listen to what you have to say.
Rolls and pretzels.
Yeah, actually I agree. You do still owe me.
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
Oh, come on, man. Be reasonable.
Have a smell.
Or, actually, I'll go with my higher stat here. Do you really want to make me angry?
Do you really want to make me angry? Do you really think that's wise?
No, I don't. Fine, I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about it? You think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got.
Bread.
But
fresh
maybe I
bread,
could.
Bread.
Maybe I could tell you where you can
Pretzels
find
for
some
you.
money. If you forgive my debt, that is.
Yeah, I'll take it, because I need him as a woodcutter.
All right, then. Start talking.
No. First, I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from me.
Very well, then.
Fresh
Very
bread.
well, then.
Come and get it.
Talk.
Man
When
cannot
we were
live
running
by
from
bread alone.
Skalitz,
They can't
I
live
heard
without it
something.
either.
I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. Either way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecote.
Under a dovecote? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecotes could there be in
Bread
Skalitz?
race just this morning.
If you've got the guts to go
Bread.
back there, you're bound to find it.
Fine. We'll see.
Oh,
Show me what you've got concealed.
sir?
What?
A little rude, don't you think?
For security reasons.
Let it bake a bit. We'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
Dude. Do you really want to search me?
Do I look like someone you need to search?
Look here, it's all just a simple mistake. Naturally, I wouldn't search your good self.
Thank you for seeing it my way, sir.
Bread.
So, I guess I gotta get to Skalitz now. Find the treasure under the dovecote. That's a long ways away. Holy hell. And fast traveling would have me going through Merhojed. However, I'm not aiming to go through Merhojed just yet. So,
Yeah.
gonna sprint it by way of horse over that way. Oh, wait a second. This is the mill. This is the mill where I found Timmy's sister.
What?
I'm actually looking for Mirka. Hey, ma'am.
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
What's going on there?
I need a tavern maid for Pribyslavitz, please.
There.
Look here. A pretty young girl like you is wasted in a mill. Wouldn't you rather be an alehouse maid? I've got a tavern in Pribyslavitz that's got everything but a woman's touch.
Well, it'd be nice to work somewhere where there's folk to talk to. All I've got for company here is sacks of flour. I'd be glad to be your tavern maid. It's just about serving ale, right? Nothing vulgar.
Don't worry. If any drunk slaps your behind, as bailiff, I'll give you the right to pour his ale down his braes.
All right then. I'll settle my affairs here and head off. Take care.
Yeah, I totally forgot that I could hire her as an alehouse maid. Just by the way, if you kill Timmy, or have Timmy get killed, you cannot recruit her. She will hate you for the rest of her days. Yeah, I'd gotten a bit off course. So, screw it. I know I'm on my way to Skalitz to scavenge, but may as well start looking around here. Goodness, the place looks like it's been hit hard. Hey, excuse me.
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
Sir Radzig knows nothing about the plague.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Sir Radzig, you might be of some use. If anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Oh, I know Johanka all right. Alright. I'll go to the monastery and help you.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses. But don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
That I can promise you indeed. I'm gonna start with your stables here. Let's see, marked with lime. Perhaps X's on the doors. Matthias!
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
You could put it that way. Actually, no, he took me into his garrison.
He took me into his garrison.
Hal the blacksmith's boy in the service of his lordship. Who'd have ever thought it?
My luck hasn't been so good.
You survived. That's something.
You survived. That's something to thank God for.
True enough. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Damn!
And how are you?
Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Yeah, ouch.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I heard you captured one.
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I understand that Straw wants revenge.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
What do these raiders look like?
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
How did you manage to resist?
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
Ah, wow. What about the sickness?
About this sickness?
When did this plague start?
When did this plague start?
The day after the raid. The horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs?
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
And who's sick?
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melachar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Right. Now, about Merhojed.
Can I ask you a bit about Merhojed?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
Tell me something about Straw.
Can you tell me something about old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
It's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
And where can I find Straw?
Where can I find this Straw?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Straw lives in the right-hand one.
Tell me something about Melachar.
What's Melachar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melachar.
It's a good thing someone took the lead.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
And where can I find Melachar? even though I found him already.
Where does Melikar live?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Melikar lives in the left-hand one.
Actually, that's all I needed to know. I can start my investigation there. Taking the main gate out of the stables, there are 2 cottages. Melikar's is the left-hand one. So, presumably this one here. Yep, there's the marking. Not gonna steal, not gonna lockpick. Even though I guess I kinda have to.
Stop.
Oh. Oops, sorry.
No, let me sleep.
Oh. You're a sleeping villager.
Lord, please end this. Please, no more suffering.
Wasn't there something about inspecting them?
No, God.
Yeah, that's Melikar's place, alright. But yeah, she's in bed in the middle of daylight. The stables aren't marked. Okay, that's good. Ah, here's the next place.
What? Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife. You bastard.
I've actually come to help your wife, sir. Even though... should I beat him down for this? Tops... yep. I might have better success.
Straw. You're telling me to calm down? Why the fuck should I be calm?
Because if you don't calm down, I'll make you regret it.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Come on then, you bastard. Come on.
Oh, fracking hell.
No!
Okay, fine. Clench it up. Just have to knock him into submission. Sorry, Straw, but you brought this on yourself. I have to talk to your wife. Or rather, I have to inspect your wife. Now, where is she?
Fever. Just like Melikar's wife.
Sir. Just to let you know, he started it. Yeah, good thing that when such convincings fail, it's good to have a strong arm to back up your words. Oh man.
Who are you? Can't you see we have the plague cross on the door?
I'm here to help.
My name is Henry. I'm going to the monastery to get help.
It's long past time. The Lord's already taken my poor Anthony. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the illness afflicted your husband.
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak. And Melikar said the dead should be buried at once.
Of course. I'll help you.
Of course I'll help you.
Thank you. We have to bury him at the back of the house. There's a lovely linden tree there.
I understand. I'll dig the grave there.
Thank you. When you're ready, come back. I'll say goodbye for now.
Lovely day, and it has to be marred by depressing issues. No, pardon me. Let's see, I still have my shovel on me. Yep, I do. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have to jump out. Just keep an eye out, Mutt. Grave's been dug.
It's done.
Thank you. Now please take him there. Oh Lord.
All right. Goodness, he must have been emaciated when he died. I'm able to carry him without issue. The fact that I was able to cover him up so quickly is astonishing.
Merciful God, grant his soul eternal rest. Christ, such a senseless waste.
Yeah. Come on now.
Will you please tell me about his illness?
Certainly. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. It must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
So that's one of the symptoms. Seems like he couldn't pass whatever was afflicting him.
Brother, dearest brother, is that you?
Yes, I am your brother.
Yes, it's me, your, brother.
Everyone is nearly here. We need to get the scallops for the fair.
Tell me, brother, how are you feeling?
Wait, you're not my brother? You're one of those brutes. Brother, lock the door. They're back again, please, God, no.
Brother, don't you recognize me? It's me. I'm your brother. I was gone for a long time. I've come back home for Advent, remember?
Yes, yes, I remember. Give me a drink of water, brother. Ah, I'm thirsty. Terribly thirsty. I feel like I'm burning in hell. I can drink a pitcher of water and right away I'm parched again. Take care now.
Ooh. Well, that whole thing with water, that might actually be suspect. Aren't there any more places that I can, well, investigate? That one I've already done. That with the linden tree. What about over here? Seems I haven't investigated over here. Vincent!
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here? Can't you see the plague cross on the door?
I'm here because of it. The monastery sent me to help.
God bless you, boy. It's about time.
I need to know exactly what you're suffering from.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever. My wife too. I recall almost nothing of yesterday. I was raving for most of it.
Is there anything else? Apart from the fever?
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit just pours out of me. I can't keep anything in. I'm completely worn out. My wife's the same.
You have my thanks. I'll try to bring help.
Wait a minute, will you? I have one favor to ask.
What do you need?
So tell me.
I need to write my will. Can you write?
Absolutely, I can.
I might manage that.
Excellent. So get writing.
Yes?
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Merhojed, do bequeath my estate and all my worldly goods to my wife Wilma. If my wife were to pass away with me, I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh, at this time the cobbler in Janovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good-for-nothing, inherit a single groschen, all customs and traditions aside.
Should I write that too?
Yes. And then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest of the Church of St. Martin in Sasso.
Anything else?
This will was written down by. What is your name?
Henry. Presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here, take my ring so Fabian will know it to be truly from me. You can never be sure nowadays.
What did your son do by chance?
Your son Elijah. What did he do to you?
Christ almighty. Trying to interfere, are you? What did he do? Everything. He was to be married, and instead he ransacked the house and ran off. The little fucker. Last he heard he was some jackhand in Sasso. Boozing, playing dice, lying and cheating for a living. Such a disgrace.
Where can I find Father Fabian? As to deviate from that subject?
Where can I find Father Fabian?
Well, where do you think? In St. Martin's Church, of course.
Alright, I'll be going.
Alright, I'll head off then.
Yes. Go now. Go before you catch the disease. Then where will we be?
Yeah, his son is apparently a super touchy subject. So, now all roads lead to Sasso. Sasso being quite a ways from here. So we have no time to lose.